Hey there, cats and kitties. I am the Blues Man, Johnny Blues, and this is my package winnings of Joe T.J. Pyramid's 200 subscriber contest that I was just absolutely floored and floundered to have actually won. And when he says, I'm sending a prize pack, he ain't beating around the bush. He is not kidding. He put a bunch of awesome stuff in this prize pack. I'm just flabbergasted by all the awesome that's actually in this box as I opened it. Now, the two things I knew I would be getting absolutely wholeheartedly was the DVD copy of the Paz de la Huerta movie Nurse and a shirt of some type. I didn't know exactly what it was going to be. Kind of, if I remember correctly, he referred to it as a geeky shirt, something along those lines. And the shirt just blew me away with awesome scribble knots, DC Comics characters. I love that it's got a mesh of like different styles in the history of the characters. Like you have New 52 looks of Harley Quinn, Wonder Woman, and Supergirl. You have classic style of like Flash and Lex Luthor in his armor, Joker and Two-Face, Penguin, all these characters. Just a badass shirt, and it fits me nicely, I have to say. I'm quite envious that you can actually find 2XL shirts locally, Joe, that unlike where, I go shopping, if I find a 2XL shirt, it's actually an extra large, but they've just put an extra X on there just to sort of tease you, I guess. But this is a snazzy, awesome shirt. Of course, I'm excited to see Nurse. I have yet to pop it in, but I'm going to be very shortly. And then the other stuff in the box was just some pleasant and bewildering surprises. Along the lines of, number one, a 2-disc special edition box set of The Treasure of Sierra Madre, which is a movie that I absolutely love. I'm a big Bogart fan, and I'm only really just beginning my collection of Bogart films. I have the Maltese Falcon, I have Casablanca, both in their, sort of spectacular box sets along this line. This double DVD set is absolutely phenomenal. I've been just poring over all the extras and features that come in this thing, and then add to that, something I was talking to Joe's wife, Tina, I believe, recently about a lot of classic shows that we both enjoy and everything like that, and one of the ones I mentioned to her, I believe, I think I did, if I'm remembering correctly, that I really wanted to get back, that I used to have, was the first couple seasons of Get Smart, and lo and behold, in this box, just absolutely, shocked me to silence was the complete season 1 of Get Smart. Just absolutely phenomenal. I cannot thank you enough for that added, aspect of the gifting of this prize pack. And then we get on to the comics. There were also a bunch of comic character, Marvel character, collector cards and stuff. The comics, though, are freaking awesome. He sent me 3, and one is Marvel Comics and the Electric Company present Spidey Super Stories. I love the fact that the cover features not Spider-Man, but it says actually Spidey. That's interesting. I don't think I've ever seen a comic book that referred to him as Spidey on the cover. But of course it features the Vulture. It has Shocker in there, and I love how Spidey takes care of Shocker. He steals one of his electric pulse things that he has on his arm, his armature, and ends up plugging it into an amplifier so that they fire it back at him using a guitar and everything like that. That was pretty cool. Another one of the issues is the Defenders, which has, very interestingly, Iron Man trying to beat the hell out of Hawkeye, and then you have Hulk, Namor, and Doctor Strange, just to name a few, who are part of these spin-off group Defenders. They're no longer Avengers. I've only ever been vaguely familiar with that, and because they're Avengers spin-off characters, that just excites the hell out of me. Now, the top tier of the comics that were in this pack has to be the New Teen Titans, number 28 from 1983. This is basically, the cover says, introducing Terra. Is she friend or foe? Now, I'm somebody who has yet to really dive into a lot of the early, DC Comics versions of the New Teen Titans and everything like that. One of my favorite story arcs from the Teen Titans animated cartoon, though, was to do with Terra and Slade, a.k.a. Deathstroke. They couldn't call him that on the show. But he took her as an apprentice and manipulated her because she felt dejected and rejected from the world, and she had, sort of become friends with the Titans, but then, because she couldn't control her powers, which was like earth moving and everything like that, she ran away and she was taken under the wing of Slade Wilson. And ended up coming back as a foe for the Titans to deal with, and then at the end, she kind of redeemed herself, trying to save them all in a last-ditch effort, turning herself to stone. And this was one of my favorite, multi-episode arcs for that show that I've always said I wanted to go back and actually read the comics. And this particular issue, I think, is the introduction, as it says, of Terra, and it's starting that ball rolling. So I'm really curious. This is just a great read waiting to happen, I'm sure. I've already flipped through it, and it's got my just excitement at a fever pitch, because this is where that story begins, essentially. And, so, this was one hell of an awesome prize pack. Again, Joe, thank you so much. You did not beat around the bush, sir. When you say there's a prize pack coming and there's a bunch of goodies inside, you are not messing around. You are telling the truth. And, it was just a fantastic box to open up. And congratulations on 200 subscribers once again. Hopefully there are many more to follow. Much deserved, my friend. And, otherwise, it'll be it for me. I'll catch you all later. Peace.